Guys, a jerkbait is a great way to catch fish, but a lot of people, they think it's only an early spring bait, you know, when the fish are just moving up out of the cold water, but it's really not. And you know, here in Arkansas, we're getting into the fall, late September, October. A jerkbait's a great way to catch them in the fall. A few things that I like to do is start off with your equipment that you're using, because it's very important with a jerkbait. I like to use a 6/6 reel, a 6.5, 610, pretty soft rod. That makes a huge difference for making long casts. Working the bait is very important, so you want that soft action on the rod to give you a little bit of bounce in your line. Line is very important. This is Seagar. This is 12-pound test. Anytime I'm fishing shallow in the fall, I want to be throwing a jerkbait, because fish are moving in there, they're eating shad. A lot of people throw a spinner bait, a rattle trap, lipless crankbaits, anything crankbait, anything that resembles a shad. Well, the jerkbait is just as good in the fall as it is in the spring. But what I do is I'll throw it on bigger line. Go up to even 15, 17, even 20-pound tests, so that bait doesn't dive as deep. That's just a few things that I like to do this time of year, because you're chasing those fish way back in those creeks. Sometimes they'll be in inches of water, so you don't want that bait to get down there very deep. You can even pause it, jerk it real fast. Don't pause it. You can throw it out there, twitch it a little bit, and just let it sit still in that super shallow water. Those fish, if they're feeding on shad, they're going to come through that bait. But one thing that people forget is, just because the weather starts getting colder and those fish start moving out deeper, that doesn't mean that you have to put your jerkbait up. And I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks that I do to my jerkbait to keep fishing it all winter long. Even before people think you can throw it, you can still throw it in that dead cold of winter. And I got a few things I want to show you, so check it out. This is the Livingston Lure Stick Master jerkbait. Great bait anytime you're jerkbait fishing, spring, fall, winter, it doesn't matter. Here's a couple things that I like to do to modify this bait so I can use it when the water gets really cold. First thing you want to do is go down on your line size. 6-8 pound test is what I like to throw. But what I like to do, take my split ring pliers and get a split ring. I use a number 3 or number 4. Use a good heavy split ring, good quality split ring. I like to put it on the front eyelet. To where it's connected to the front of the eyelet, not connected to the split ring that's already existing or the hook. You want it in front or behind. You can do either way. I like to start out putting it in front, and what this is going to do, it's going to make the bait sink slowly. And in the winter time, I don't feel like those fish are going to run up to your jerkbait near as much as they want it to come down to them. Those fish get a lot slower. They don't move near as fast in the winter. So if you're wanting to get it down there really deep, you can try the split ring trick. Put one on the back, one on the front. It doesn't matter. Put one on the back hook. I always start out with one to see how it does. I don't like to change my hooks once I get confident in my hooks. So I want to keep it as true to the form as I can, not change the look of the bait at all. Putting those split rings on there adds a lot of weight to it. People don't realize how much it actually adds. But what you want to be careful of is make sure that when you're adding split rings, wherever you put them, that it doesn't change the action of the bait, because the action of the bait is what's going to bring those fish in. You want it to look like a dying bait fish, and if you put too much weight on there, it'll kill that action. So make sure that once you add one, try it a little bit, see how fast it's sinking. Make sure you keep it true to form. But if you'll try these in the dead of winter, I promise you'll get it down there to where those fish are, and you can catch fish on a jerkbait all winter long with this trick. So be sure and try it.